Alright, good Sunday morning everybody, and in today's video we are talking about the wintry mix of precip on the way to start the work week. Monday into Tuesday, we've got snow changing over to freezing rain, changing over to rain in some parts of the state, but others could hang on to that wintry precip for nearly the entirety of the system. So, before we get started, if you want to see more of these videos heading into the upcoming winter, there's no reason not to subscribe. So if you do want to subscribe, just hit that subscribe button below and you will receive all our videos this upcoming season. So without further ado, let's jump into the NAM followed by the Euro. We're going to look at snow, then ice amounts, and that'll be it. We'll have an article out later this evening for those in PA, and that will be it. So let's start off with the NAM. You can see that snow and ice by the time you're watching this probably already getting going out in the Central Plains, parts of the Midwest, out in Missouri, even Kansas. That'll work its way east-northeast into Illinois and Indiana. By the time we get into late Sunday evening, we'll be seeing, get a burst of heavy snow out towards St. Louis and Indianapolis with some freezing rain and sleet south of there. Now, as we move into early Monday morning, we see that snow building into Ohio and then begins to build into southwest PA. Now, it's going to be moving in from west to east. And we think locations closest to the PA, West Virginia, and PA, Maryland line will see the heaviest snow rates with this just due to that area seeing, warmer advection. We're going to see a burst of snow in those regions mid-Monday morning. I'd say early to mid-Monday morning, and then they'll slowly change over to sleet, freezing rain. But we do expect probably, I'd say, 5 to 7 hours of snow in parts of southern PA. Let's zoom in here real quick into Pennsylvania as we head into Monday, just because most of you are from that area. Alright, so this is actually looking at 2 a.m. Monday. Now, this might be a little bit early, but then again, storms like to move in a little bit earlier than models show sometimes. So, this is 2 a.m. Monday. You can see that snow falling or potentially falling across southwest PA, south central PA, moving into mid-Monday morning. This is just before sunrise now. You can see those best snow rates, I'd say from west of Gettysburg to Bedford, Laurel Highlands, south central PA. Also snow working its way into southeast PA and about as far north as State College and just below I-80 and I-78. By the time we get into sunrise on Monday, now then the snow continues to work its way east. It builds more into southeast PA. And it continues in south central PA. You can see that, those dark blues just south of the Mason-Dixon line. Now, those might be a little bit further north, but the moral of the story is that you're going to see those best snow rates closest to the PA Maryland line Monday morning. Now, this is where models still disagree. We're looking at only a day and a half out, and some short range models kind of want to have a lull in the action by the time we get into Monday afternoon, but others do not. So this is where we're going to switch models to the Euro. You can see here we go with that, that burst of snow moving in to Monday morning, and then these areas change over to rain and freezing rain, and then, we don't see too much action, too much activity working its way north until we get into early Tuesday morning. That's when it really begins to, make its way north. That's when we begin to see that second wave of precip working to the area. So you can see that, Laurel Highlands, really most areas north of the PA Turnpike continuing to hang on to that freezing rain, temperatures at or below freezing. This is 4 a.m. Tuesday. So, we were just talking about 2 a.m. Monday. So this is quite the long system, as we mentioned in the article. We're going to be talking about a 24 or 36 hour long system. Now, it might be broken up into two separate parts with kind of a lull in the activity Monday afternoon and evening. But, so by the time we get into Tuesday morning, the Euro actually did trend a little bit further south. It actually has areas, in northeast PA and even north central PA, northwest PA, not even seeing any form of, sleet, freezing rain just stays all snow. So that might be some good news, actually, as I'm sure many of us are tired of dealing with that winter mix at this point. Most of us just, want to see either all rain or all snow. We don't really care for ice, too much. And then that snow continues in much of northern PA This is actually 10 a.m. on Tuesday. You can see that freezing rain continuing across much of south central PA and the Lehigh Valley. An area is closest to the southern border of the PA, probably going to be changed over to all rain by the time we get into mid-Tuesday morning. Heading into around lunchtime on Tuesday, that system begins to work its way out of the area, so we're going to be seeing that snow begin to wrap up in northeast PA. Freezing rain still possible in the Lehigh Valley, so it's definitely going to have some. We're definitely going to have some ice concerns, unfortunately. Just once again, it's kind of been a broken record, really, in the past month and a half. Oh, we're going to see more ice and more ice and more ice, and we're only going to get a few inches of snow because we're just immediately going to go over to freezing rain. But that's just how it's been for us. Now, areas to the north, not so much, but it's how it's been for us. So this is looking at the snow map here on the Euro. You can see that this is where our first original burst of snow is. This is probably going to be a little bit further north than it shows, just based on how these type of systems normally work. Now, you can see from I-80 and on north, it actually has all snow, and this is 4 to 6 inches of snow in much of the northern half of the state. So we'll keep an eye on that. This is what the GFS looks like. It's a little bit further north with that, and Williamsport, Scranton, they really don't see any snow versus, the Euro, you see 4 inches in both locations. So this is why we have difficulty, just because, sure, you look at the Euro, and here we are with 4 inches of snow in those two areas. You look at the GFS, and there we are with nothing in Williamsport and a dusting in Scranton. And then we go over to the Canadian, and, then you have 1 inch in Scranton and maybe an inch in Williamsport. So, things are still a little bit up in the air for that second wave of precipitation, but we're pretty confident about the first wave, and that we will have that burst of snow lasting probably 5 or 6 hours in south central PA, heading into southeast PA. But those heaviest amounts will probably, heaviest in quotes, maybe 2-3 inches. 3 inches looks to be the max. I could see some areas maybe somehow getting 4 inches, but it'll probably be held to 3 inches. West of York, west of Chambers, or west of Gettysburg, probably somewhere between Gettysburg and Somerset looks to see those highest amounts Monday morning. And then we'll have to keep you updated on the second wave, because we'll have to see where that ends up. We could easily see 4 to 6 inches in much of the northern half of the state. We could also easily see that being kind of contained to the far northern PA mountains, Route 6 on north. So that's been an update. That's how things are looking for this storm. Oh yeah, let's look at freezing rain real quick. This is the NAM, yeah. That's kind of extending to the range of the NAM, to where it's probably not the best model to use. So this is what the Euro is kind of putting down. It's a similar story on the GFS. Keep in mind that these amounts are always overdone. You're never going to see, with this type of system, you're not going to see an inch of freezing rain, or you're not going to see a half an inch of freezing rain. We had 6 hours of freezing rain the other day, and most areas saw under 1/10 of an inch. So it's looking like probably 1/10 to a 1/4 of an inch of freezing rain right around the PA Turnpike to State College. Much of those sheltered mountain, valleys between those mountain ridges, of course, probably going to do the best/worst, depending on how you're looking at it. But looks like max about a 1/4 inch of freezing rain on top of whatever snowfall. So, once again, it's not going to be the biggest storm you've ever seen in your entire life, but this is what we've been seeing for the past month and a half. Looks like Christmas, unfortunately, might be on the warm side. I guess if you're still watching, maybe you care about that. Let's look at the Euro, because why not for that period? So yeah, okay, so this is kind of the thing to, why not do it? So you can see, this is about seasonal, I guess. We'll be watching maybe a threat for a coastal storm just before Christmas, but that'll be pretty thread the needle for us. It looks to be probably east of us, but then again, that's also 8-9 days out, so we'll keep an eye on that. That would be about the 22nd, the 23rd of December, is when that would occur, if anything occurs. But the GFS has it all the way down in the Carolinas, and the Euro has it in New England, so we'll see how that ends up. But for now, that has been the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Feel free to subscribe for more. And that is it.